Hey everyone, my name is Random Attributes and I am excited for this. This is a blind playthrough of the System Shock remake. I believe it came out last year for PC after about 100 years in development, and it's just hit consoles as of last night, so this is the PS5 version that I'm checking out today. This is a blind playthrough of the remake, but I have definitely played the original many times. Hell, I love the original. I recently replayed it in early 2023, and if you're interested, there is a playlist of that particular playthrough on this channel. I'll probably link to it below. In my opinion, the original does not have very good combats, very good subspace sections, doesn't have a good interface, doesn't have good control scheme, it doesn't have good music, but I still regard it very, very highly, simply because its world building and its villain are fantastic. And in my opinion, it's aged very, very well. It has been re-released a couple of times over the years. I think the last major release was around 2010, and that's the version that I recently played. And honestly, I really, really enjoyed myself. I don't actually know much about the remake. I haven't looked at much footage other than a trailer or two, and I've definitely not watched people playing it. All I really know about it is those trailers, and also that it's hovering in the mid-70s on Metacritic. I think the consensus was that this game is good, but it could be better. For what it's worth, me going into this game right now, my point of view is that if they can fix the combat and the cyberspace sections, then I'm good. I'm happy. But we'll see how I'm feeling at the end. Alright, enough waffling, let's take a look. I do need to go in here and turn on sensitivity a bit because, yeah, I have played this for about 5 minutes just to make sure that everything worked. Subtitles are turned on by default, which I deeply appreciate. Thank you, Night Dive. Look at that. Let's go new game. So similar to the old game, we have adjustable everything. Combat, mission, cyber, and puzzle. There used to be zeros in the original, but that is now gone. We've got between 1 to 3. I do believe there is a trophy for doing everything on 3, which is something that I've not done on the original, and I probably never will. But for today, I'm just going to leave everything as 2. So combat, the hacker is never alone as enemies are numerous and pack a punch. Mission, Showdown is watching the hacker's every move. Yeah, the time limit's still there. In the original, it was 7 hours, but in the remake, it is 10. Security protocols pursue the hacker while cyber denizens engage on sites. And we need to be ready to think. We're doomed. Well, I'm doomed. I don't know about you, chat. This, I believe, is something new that was patched in on the console release, so we can actually be male or female. Where's the in-between option? I'm going to play as female today because why not? Begin the game with the selected configuration. Let's do this. Interesting way of doing the logos.
The following daily summary for Thursday, April 7th, 2072 is brought to you by the Tri-Optimum Corporation. It's been a beautiful day in New Atlanta. Sector 11 in particular has a beautiful sunset right now.
The music's the same.
Set to hit a monthly high of 28 degrees Celsius for the next 2 days. And the current visibility forecast for air traffic is hazy with pockets of Atlanta fog starting at 120 meters going into the weekend.
New Atlanta. Was this newly released to PS5, Swimming Carcass? Yes, it was. It was released last night. Just under 24 hours ago.
Interplanetary news. Tri-Optimum Citadel Station
Are we implying there's more than one space station? Alright, I do believe that is us.
"This is a landmark moment in human history. We have achieved an entire decade of self-sustained living and working around Saturn's L6 orbit. Both I, as well as Trioptimum's board of directors, would like to extend our most heartfelt gratitude to all staff working tirelessly around the clock.
Is this showdown talking to us right now?
Earth's success."
The following message is brought to you by the Trioptimum Corporation. Fancy a change of career? Feeling the need for a new challenge? Want to work with the brightest minds on this planet? Trioptimum has you covered. We're now hiring for our new research and development program aboard our flagship Citadel station.
We're a script kiddie, confirmed.
Research, Trioptimum strives to provide every employee a safe and enjoyable work environment where they can realize their full potential. But don't just take our word for it. Take our new high
I kind of love the fact that some of the textures are warped like this.
Citadel Station means a lot more to me than any other place I've ever lived.
Charlene Angel, who are you?
It's a great professional environment. As a corporation, Tri-Optimum has given me a place where I can feel safe and comfortable. All of my needs are taken care of under one great big roof. I feel like I'm part of a family.
Thought that might have been a PS2 multi-tap for a moment.
Don't miss the opportunity of a lifetime and a chance to write your name into history. If you think you have what it takes, send us your resume today.
A game pig, very cute. That was in System Shock 2. Oh yeah, I've also played System Shock 2. System Shock 2 is one of the greats. Okay, the mirrors don't work. That's good to know. Alright, I suppose we better check out this computer. Who is Dorothy Rimbaud?
Society if a man no longer resembles a man. If those things which have always driven us, birth, aging, and death, are altered or eliminated, will it make us into something new? If a man need not fear death, will that make us more human than our ancestors or less? These questions will be addressed, I believe, by modern science within the upcoming decade. But is the world ready for the answers?
Oh, that's too deep for my poor little lizard brain, so let me just go over here and try and brute force this password. Nice nails. PowerTech Network Security Command Shell, working with System Oscar. We ran something. There's our implants. That drinking bird on the left. Hide the USB stick.
Turn around! Now!
Oh, why would you do that?
We're transporting the prisoner from New Atlanta, Sector 11. What's our destination?
Diego's office is requesting the prisoner. Make the handoff there.
Copy that.
Remember, gentlemen, what I say stays here. I'm currently attending to other affairs on the station, but I have a job for you. If you do it, you'll be rewarded. Refuse, and you won't be leaving the station in a shuttle.
Damn.
I see the silent type. Remove the hood. I'll make you a deal. You cooperate and I'll give you the implant you tried to steal, surgery and all. Consider it a gift. Besides, what surgeon would you prefer? Tri-Optimum's Elite or some black market hack job?
There's a catch to this.
Fantastic. This is Shodan, the station's AI. She controls just about every system on Citadel Station. I need you to remove the ethical restraints. They've been a bit of an issue of late.
Alright, so we've just got his login and password, and it's the same hacky program, btrng.ram. Okay, clearly she knows what she's doing, but I don't. Revoked access to everyone except Diego.
Not bad. I may have other work for you once this is over.
This is going to end awfully, isn't it? That loading icon on the left. Oh, that overlap. Is that intentional? I'm not sure. Oh, that looks good. It's so colourful. Colour in my horror/survival/action game. Press the touchpad to open the neural interface, where you can manage your inventory and access important information. Yeah, so this is the PS5's interface. I can control that with the right analog stick. And I can still sort of move around with the left. This thing moves glacially slowly, but turning around is very fast and very smooth. This looks exactly like the old game, except, you know, much, much better. What have we here? Contact cleaner? PDA, which is junk apparently. Plasma bags. Medipatch healing agents. Press R2 to use a Medipatch, which will restore a small amount of health over time. No thank you. Because there's a surgery unit next door. I thought that was another one. No, that is a stethoscope. That is a chunky stethoscope. Alright, there should be some stuff on the left here. We can't open that directly, we have to actually push the button. A lead pipe or a crowbar of some description. Press R2 to attack, hold it down and release for stronger. Why does the hacker not have a glove with 5 fingers on it? That I don't know. Navigation and Mapping Unit V1. Tracks and stores terrain details on the map. Yeah, something about the original is that we had to actually manually turn all this shit on and off in the interface, and that was never good. Standard access card. And Multimedia Data Reader version 1. Allows users to receive emails, listen to audio logs, and decrypt data sticks.
We got someone! Employee 2-4601. I'm Rebecca Lansing, a counter-terrorism consultant for Tri-Optimum. Here's the situation. Our scans in the Citadel station show a biological outbreak is in progress.
Lovely.
We're in a comms blackout since Shodan is unresponsive. And worse yet, the mining laser is charging for potential strike on Earth.
We are still employee 2-4601. They don't know about Shodan yet. Mind you, neither do we. Alright, hopefully that's it. Press square to restore your health to the maximum by using the surgery machine. That takes much longer. In the original, you could just walk up to it, use it, and bam, full health. Serve bots. So I think the little 9 squares on the left there is what they're carrying. I can move stuff over to my inventory, which has changed from the original. It's sort of a Diablo or Deus Ex type system. Oh dear. If I pick you up and put you in the surgery unit, will that help you? I don't know. What is that? ID tag. Recycle reward 0 credits. Vaporize results 1 scrap. This ID tag belongs to Alistair Davey. Alright, Mr. Davey, I think you're dead. Camera. Attack the security camera to destroy it. That is still a thing, 96%. Berserk. Temporarily increase your physical damage, may cause side effects. Swimming carcass says bonk. Indeed. We thief now. No cameras, please. Press square to use the keypad. The required code should be nearby. I mean, if you're watching this video, there's a 98% chance you know the code, even if you've never played System Shock. It's a meme, damn it. Okay, this is still here. Once used, a power station needs to recharge before it can be used again. How long does that take? I'd like to stay here and watch it, but otherwise. Press circle to crouch and enter crawl spaces. It did something. Swimming carcass says, I actually don't know the code. Dude, I love you, but I'm going to need you to leave immediately and leave your gamer card on the desktop. Just, you know, leave it there and I'll give them back to you when you're worthy. No. If ever you've played any immersive sims like this, then you'll know the code. That door was locked from the outside. Data sticks contain information that the multimedia data reader can decrypt and display. We just plug it into our hand. What the hell? Hold square to read. Dr. Joseph Lewis. New code. Nick, I understand you're new here, but you need to remember the door code for the healing suites is 451. Does that ring any bells? And don't forget it, as we have a VIP recovering from neurosurgery and Edward Diego, head of operations on station, seems to be anxious about them waking up. With that in mind, please let me know immediately if there is a change in our guest's condition. That actually sounds quite ominous. As an aside, I need you to clean out the supply closet in the healing suite. The possessions from the last patient who expired last month are still in there. Move them to the storage section in the maintenance tunnel, just north of the healing suites. It's where we put the patient's belongings if they die during their sleep. It's kind of like a lost and found. Mostly lost. What the hell? That's dark. Okay, those are our wares. You know, legal wares, not, you know, the other ones. We have a map. I couldn't figure out how to zoom in on this. Not sure if it's possible or not. And we have an inventory. There's also status in the middle, but that is not unlocked yet. Right, you've got nothing. Ah. Okay, you're not friendly. Dead humanoid mutants. And that logo is the Tropsman logo, so they must be the workers here. Or former workers. Rip looking glass.
Welcome back to Citadel Station. We hope your somnolent healing stage went well. Today is the 6th day of November, year 2072. You are currently in the healing suites, located on the first level. Level 2 contains the research laboratories. 3 houses the Department of Maintenance, and the storage cells are on level 4. The flight deck is on level 5. Level 6 holds crew facilities and executive suites. And level 7 is systems engineering. Level 8 houses the Department of Security. The bridge is located on level 9, and energy systems on level R. All levels can be accessed by the elevator in Alpha Quadrant. We hope you have a pleasant stay on Citadel Station.
Thank you, Showdown. See, there's nothing wrong with her. She's fine. We've just woken up after a 6-month sleep, which is something that the intro didn't cover, but to be fair, the a lot of my information is also coming from... Is that a human skull? It totally is. A lot of my information is coming from my read of the PDF manual that came out back in the day, which says that we're a hacker. We were transported up to Citadel Station after Diego caught us, or Tripman caught us. Diego made us do something. And then we went under for 6 months for this surgical operation. And we are now Super Soldier. Or something. Alright, I believe this door is locked. Requires Group 1 access. I'm not touching that for now. I touched that on my testing and I regret it. What's in here? Medical sign? Hello, are you a doctor? The fuck? Are you a doctor? Cyborg surgeon. Alright, well I've tried nothing, I'm all out of ideas. What does it say? May cause injury or something. Alright, so you were carrying a tag. And Gerald Cinnamon. I'm sorry for your lots. Audio logs contain important information about the environments. The multimedia data reader is required to listen to them. We have that. It's like an RFID thing. Mirror Stackhouse.
Whoever finds this, take out the cameras and the CPU nodes, and you'll gain more control over the level you're on. Showdown won't see everything. Do better than us. I told you. Gunther. I told you we wouldn't be apart for long.
I wonder if she was the surgeon that we just killed. Alright, what is that? Group 1 access card. I love this graphical effect, I really do. It looks like they might be undergoing a similar operation to what I had, given that I've got that logo on my arm now. They're probably having very pleasurable dreams right now. So is there anything up here? Because there was in the original. Specifically, there was a severed head and an audio log. I don't see a way up there, though. Ah, that's where the droid came from. Alright, what's in here? Storage room. Oh, they've redone this. God, this looks so much better. Press square to search crate for supplies. Items can be moved to and from crates. What is that? Standard 9mm rounds. Used by the KE-41 mini pistol and the KF-18 Scorpion. Tripop soda, I just picked up one of those. Increases health. They come in different flavors? Excuse me? Haze Phase purple drink and Hyper Jolt red drink. 355 mils and 62 grams of sugar. Jesus. I'm not a nutritionist, chat, but that seems dangerous. We have a grenade. Time destination explosive. Those are probably going to get me killed. Belgerai says sugar is bad. I agree. Swimming Carcass says you're making me want to try this game. There's a playthrough of the old game on my channel if you're interested. Won't get too many spoilers for the new one, promise. I mean, you can follow... Apparently you can get a walkthrough for the old game and use it on this game and it'll still work. That's how faithful this is. I'll come back for that later, I swear. Any zombies? Stamina up stimulants will temporarily negate exhaustion from all physical activity, may cause side effects. I'll come back for that camera. Oh. Oh, just give me a gun already. I heard the camera, but I don't see it. Ah, it's on the radar there. It's just above me. I hear you, sort of off to my left, but I don't see you. Another dead body. Not functional. This, I believe, is the elevator. And that leads into... Well, we'll go there shortly. For now, though, I believe there is a crawl space here, which I need to check out. I don't think stealth is a thing. The enemies are not responding to my wrench strikes. I'm damaging them, but they're not responding. Another frag grenade. KE-41 mini pistol, yes please. Okay, that is aim. A severed arm. I need to play that game again. Sight vision enhancements. Now, how do I map this stuff? Do I just bring it down here? I do. Just go with that for now. Can I tell how many bullets I've got? And we also have the system where we have multiple ammo types. That was a thing in the original where you had to Basically unload and reload the gun yourself by double clicking in the interface, and you could change your weapon types. Or your ammunition types, I should say. I can see that I've got 27 bullets there, but I can't see it just looking here. Alright, let's see what's behind door number 1 here. Don't know what I need the junk for yet. That's new. Right now I'm just looking for anything shiny. That's a thermometer apparently. That looks way less practical than the thermometers we've got now. Ooh. I missed that. Biological systems monitor. That must be status. Displays user's health status. Is that not up on the top right there? Alright, you can see my heart beating, chat. So many patches. We still don't have status in the middle there. Audio log. Sorry, sir. Abe Giron.
If you're hearing this, we have set up an operations base to assist in resisting Shodan. Come to Beta Quadrant, and you will find the medical research vaults have been turned into a radioactive trench. If you are coming in from Gamma, our guards will extend the bridge for you. You can also activate the bridge using a nearby wiring panel. Any humans that can hear my voice, come to Beta Quadrant and make a stand against Shodan.
Alright, I knew something was up. We're in Delta at the moment. Let's go through here. It looks like we need the... No, medical computer cyberspace lock. That's going to be this thing directly ahead. That is the cyberspace jack. What that? Engineers reports. Arnold Hessman. Shodan's been stretched too thin. With Shodan controlling or monitoring every system on the station, it isn't surprising to see her built-in security subroutine showing its flaws. As of now, it is randomly sealing storage lockers and storing the code to access them in cybercores that are only accessible via cyberspace. Throwing this useless information into the same cores as sensitive station information will create an exploit. I'll have Shodan generate defensive systems to keep any would-be hackers away until this issue is sorted. It's all Arnold's fault. God damn it. When was that? 1st of May 2072, so... doing math. June, July, August, September, October, November. This was before we hacked Shodan. Assuming that it's 6 months. Huge assumption, I know, but, you know. That's weird. It was sort of overlapping on the right-hand side there. No, I don't want that if that's only 2 scrap. Another keycard. Medical access card. Cool. Can I reach you? Alright, let's test this out. You can gain higher access and open the locked areas by jacking into cyberspace at these terminals. Alright, so already this is significantly better. Connection integrity is on the top right. Is that the same as the original where you just take damage, or is it a... Well, actually, the original had a timer on us. You had 5 minutes to get in and get out. Pulsar Combat V1. Okay, that just opened up. Ah, I see. Get that path there. Okay, again, this is a flow. Ah! That was bad. Once again, I'm not really in control as I'm going through those areas. Watchdogs? Yeah, this is significantly better. In the original, you couldn't destroy those at all, but this time it's kind of essential. Okay, we have a barrier. What is that? Decoy evasion. Not sure which way that's going to take me. Or if it's one way, I should say. Okay, I found ascend and descend. Trippy. Oh god. And just like that, I'm disorientated. I don't think I'm taking damage going into the walls. Freaky effect. Recoil escape. That is most likely just an exit. Right, there's a path there. That might be a shortcut, perhaps. We can get spat out to the right. Yes. Right, I've been here. Anything lurking in the corners in here? Not that I could see. Oh hell. I've got some movement left and right as I'm coming through here and up and down, but I'm on a very fixed path. The lock has to be in here. Yeah, this is significantly better than the original. It actually feels controllable. You could clearly get what they were going for in the original, but they just didn't have the technology at the time. This, on the other hand, is great. Yeah, behind that wall there, you can see the lock. You can see the diamond there. There's another one there. Never mind. Am I destroying this? The medical armory has been unlocked. Cool. Now what? Going up? I hear them, but I don't see them. Oh no. And we're out. So in the original you can also find logs in there. As in these things. I wonder if that's going to be the case here as well. It's like if you want to get the code to get through this door, you need to find it inside space because that's where it was hidden to keep it away from Shodan. Can't move the shells. Yeah, I'm not trying to move the shells. It's a little bit fiddly picking things up. Junk. Is that a scorpion? Pulse rifle, mag pulse. It's effective against robots. If I remember anything about the mag pulse, it's that you hoard the ammo and never use it. Ammo depot vending machines offer a selection of ammunition for tri-credits. Almost said credits. They look like mag pulse cartridges. The hell? Can I see how many credits I'm carrying? I can't actually tell. Requires 20 credits. Ah, okay. Maybe it only dispenses one? God, that font. That font is identical to the original, right down to the resolution. I love that. I can open this, but that doesn't appear to help. Alright, there's junk in there if I can turn it into credits, perhaps. But for now, I think we're down on this particular quadrant. We have lice. That's a mistake. We've been down there. That's where we picked up the mini pistol. Am I about to... Oh, God.
Time to patrol. Checking possible.
Stormtrooper aim. On my part and theirs. Damage spark beam. Can I use it? Recycle reward 3 credits. Vaporize 15 scrap. That's spark beam. Yes, please. Okay, I can definitely get into the sensor here, but I don't remember how. Uh-oh. No clue if headshots hurt more or not. Combat doesn't feel terrible, but it's not great. Okay, Gamma was mentioned. I'll take a look at the log before I go back in. I can hear something coming from behind that door. That's ominous. Whoa. Okay, that's a problem. The hell is it? Is that a hopper? Alright, mag pulse time. Jesus. That's a hopper. Those are oh god. Those are standard enemies. Okay, I'm getting wrecked. Nathan Darcy, there's his office. That's where I need to go, and then he'll be able to fix everything, and everything will be fine. Down to 9 bullets. Terrible start. Alright, let me just quickly make my way back to medical. I'm going to heal rather than using all of the patches in my inventory, because we're going to need those later. And also, there was a test to see if anyone respawned. So far, so good. Speaking of saving games, can I save in here? I can. Alright, going down. Oh god. This is bad. Cyborg drones. I thought these were cyborg assassins. Just as bad, really. Those are our ascension lifts. Up or down. Lots of patches in here. I should really use them, shouldn't I? Give me a spark beam that works, pretty please. You'll be doing me a solid, promise. Junction box? Junction box. Ooh. Okay, those are the CPU nodes. I assume this junction box is going to control the laser barrier towards Alpha. Alright, I've got no idea how this works. None whatsoever. What on earth am I doing here? Those lights. I assume it doesn't matter which lug I put in which hole. I'd say that sends out of context, but I don't think it matters. I think what matters is power has been rerouted. Yeah, that's gotten rid of the alpha laser barrier. I think we just need to plug all four into wherever and then fiddle with the switches at the top. And also that other knob. And if I remember correctly, there's a lot of awful things in Alpha, so I don't want to go there just yet. What ammunition did I just pick up? Did I not pick up like 5 bullets from one of those dudes? Alright, I could be losing my mind. Where am I headed? What was said about the resistance area?
If you're hearing this,
Come from Gamma.
operations base to assist in resisting Shodan. Come to Beta Quadrant. You will find the medical research vault. If you are coming in from Gamma, our guards will extend the bridge for you. You can also activate the bridge using a nearby wiring panel. Any humans that can hear my voice, come to Beta Quadrant and make a stand against Shodan.
Okay, oh god. Jesus. I'm in trouble. Okay, that room looks very, very radioactive. I'm out of ammo on that thing and I don't have any other ammo types. Is that a working spark beam? No. Fuck. Yeah, what's this stuff? Teflon. Alright, fine. I won't damage that just yet. I'm down to 5 bullets. I mean, there's a healing surgery unit nearby, so I might as well. It's just horrible radiation poisoning. We'll be fine. Anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. Medical access. I heard you, but I don't see you. Possibly in that crawl space. Audio log.
I've been here for 3 days, hiding from everybody, scared of everything. But silence is my best companion, and soon it will overcome my heartbeat. The only sound that reminds me that I'm still alive. Love you. Your smile kept me warm until now. Until the end.
I wonder if that's who we just killed. So what kind of name was that? EMP grenade? Okay. Got some more ammunition, but I still don't feel like I'm well equipped. Can I get up there? I don't think I can get up there. I can reach it though.
Snacktron recommends has
Blue chips.
today.
Really? I kind of get a very early trailer from Duke Nukem Forever vibe out of that. That actually made something work. Oh, hey. I suppose I better heal soon. Interesting toilet design. What's that? Trans-steam dispenser? Oh god. I'll switch to the pistol if I have to. I'm switching to the pistol. I'm running for dear life. Got anything decent, fellas? There, you got something. Food bar. Increases health. Not even once. Alright, so now that I've solved at least one puzzle and headed into Gamma. You right there, sir? You were moving. That was weird. Let me try the other puzzle. I did go down here on my testing and I ran into a very, very, very pissed off spider boss. I'll see if I can get past it without dying. So I think that'll loop around to where I just was, where I sprinted away. So yeah, this is the first puzzle. Junction boxes direct power to machinery. Press square to open the junction box, direct power, and fix the service lift. And if you can figure this out, you're doing better than me. I had to look this up, seriously. So the idea is that we need to route the power from one of these points into the other glowy thingy. Got to go that way. Possibly go that way, redirect it that way if this doesn't work out. Yeah, that doesn't work out, so got to come from there? Just trying to work backwards. No? I got stuck for a very long time trying to figure out this one puzzle last night, and I felt like a goddamn moron. And right now, I also feel like a goddamn moron. I can go that way, maybe? Yeah, that looks better. That's the only way through here. I could maybe go around there. No, I get caught up there. There we go. It's actually harder than it looks. This was the aforementioned pissed off spider bot, so does Magpulse work on you? I'm going to take that as potentially a no. Alright, it's down. That's good. This is the maintenance tunnel section of the map. If you remember, there's a whole bunch. Recycle station. Recycle units can be used to convert junk items into tri-credits. We're inserting scrap. Recycle is 3 credits, vaporize is 15. Okay, so that's how I get credits. I bring them to a recycle station and dump them in. Why am I carrying that? That is worth nothing. Can I drop this? How do I drop things out of my inventory? Not like that. I think I might have to actually interact with a container like that and then place it. That's probably how I have to drop things. Okay. Noted. Yeah, this way takes me back into the same corridor, which you can see on the map. Chonky mutant. Lovely viscera. That's where I just was. Okay. Going further and further away from Gamma. Ooh. That's something you didn't see in the original. Assassin and the rest of the station. Very nice. David Honig.
I'm one of the last that hasn't been changed yet. Mira and the others are dead. I saw them die. I think I saw Mira in one of the corridors yesterday. She had so many implants. I
There's so many other ways you could die, dude. Not just from your infected arm. But that might have been something down there. I did pass by a ladder right at the start of this section as well, so I've got to go back for it at some point. Ooh, Magpulse cartridges? No, battery pack. That just gives me a boost to energy, which I don't need yet. Because I don't have a spark beam. Friendly droid or deadly droid? Deadly droid! Just making sure. Biological contamination. Another mini pistol, but that one's damaged. It's manually locked and I don't see how to unlock it. We possibly have to unlock it from the other side. Oh. Okay, that is a cyborg assassin, surely. That's ominous. Jesus. Can I survive this? Oh, missed that. I have a new weapon. Is it better or worse than the lead pipe? Damage 1525. Armor penetration 4050. That is better. This is 5 centimeters less long, but it does more damage. Alright, I'm going to need to try and chuck this in the trash if it lets me. Alright, so if we're taking 10 LBP, that's not actually that bad. We can survive for a long time. We have respawns. But hopefully they're limited. Alright, I missed this. Just too many patches, okay. The armory. If I remember correctly, the code for this is not on this floor. Oh! I did not see you there. Thank you for alerting me to your presence. Also, do you have a working spark beam, please? Shit! Do you have a spark beam also? We can't find room for him. Nah. Oh, God. I call bullshit on this. He should have room. Alright, fine. You're telling me that it's not going to rearrange things so that I can pick up the spark beam like that? That's a negative right there. Alright, let's drop a couple of these in here because I need the room. Can I drop the lead pipe in here as well? No. Just need to make some room. Can't say I'm fond of that interface, just having to drag it across like that. Right, hopefully we don't have a massive amount of respawns. Because that is something that I definitely recall from the maintenance level. I still have the odd nightmare about that. We have ourselves a data stick. Recycling and you. This is new. Here at Trioptimum, we care about the state of your working environments. That is why we're introducing the Citadel Station Beautification Project. We've installed recycling units throughout Citadel Station, which can be used to break down scrap metal and general waste and, in return, dispensing tri-credits, which can be spent at a number of our facilities. Together, we can keep our station beautiful and your credit balance healthy. Note, please ensure that recycled objects are classified as junk. Misuse of these facilities is considered a criminal offense. Dead cyborg assassin. Damien Mulligan. Are these tags actually going in our... They are. Recyclers turn them into credits, so I need to find something to turn these into scrap. Also, I need to learn what scrap does. Okay, well, we were here.
You've encountered Snacktron. How fortunate for your hunger and or thirst.
Capitalism ho. Alright, let's try this door again. Anyone else? Right, what is this? Transdermal dispensers offer a selection of dermal patches for tri-credits. I don't know if I'll ever use those. Given the rate that I use patches right now, I don't think I'll ever use those. Ooh. Working? Damaged. God, look at all this shit. I mean, it's horrible, but I love it. Holy fuck. This is not a game for the kids, kids. There's one cyborg assassin in here and a shit ton of corpses. And yeah, I remember this room now, looking at all the corpses from the original. You walk into a room and you just see corpses mangled everywhere. Resist? Yeah, I remember that. Audio log. Are we going to learn how things ended? Lawson Kirby.
Getting supplies from the west wing of medical cost us. Hanson and Rains. At this rate, we're dead in hours rather than days.
The bridge is a long way away. What about this humanoid? Empty? That is a gas grenade. The grenades were something that I never really used back in the main playthrough, or the first playthrough of the remake, or my recent playthrough of the original, I should say. Christ, I'm so tired, chat. I'll need to check these out at some point. Frag, EMP, and gas. What's in the bridge? Ooh. Never mind, I already had that. Resist and die. Something doesn't make sense there. Alright, so we're above that little raw space that we saw in the irradiated room earlier, or the storage room, where I picked up those pistol clips. The map's doing something interesting on the left, which sort of implies that there's a secret passage around there, but I thought there was a secret on this side, like right here, for example. And you could get through just by interacting with it, but I don't see it now. Okay, there's Beta. I think I can hear another one on my right. Oh god, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the actual fuck was that? I saw it. Am I dead? I'm dead.
Your donation to my cause is a surprise, hacker. I will gladly take it. All of it.
It's missing the sound effect at the end. How far back am I? Oh my god. Alright, I think this is where I might end the first video. Very enjoyable. I can sort of see why this game's got a 7 out of 10 on Metacritic or so. But I'm enjoying this so far. Right, I need to... Why are these bodies moving? I need to try and figure out why these bodies are moving, and then I need to try and catch up to where I was, so... I might just speed through this, and show you what happened next time. You still chilling in here, sir? Yep. All is silence.